Yeah.
Well, welcome to Wembley for the first round draw of the Ladbrokes Challenge Cup. Specifically, we're right in the bowels of Wembley Stadium, dressing room number 2, which was the dressing room used by the winners Leeds last year. We're joined by members of the media and 40 representatives from the clubs who are going to be involved in the draw today. Here by invitation, they are from the community clubs, from universities, thank you, from the armed forces and from the police force as well. It's all off the top of our heads, as you can see. And also, the world's oldest rugby league competition has a brand new sponsor this year in the form of Ladbrokes, who've agreed this week, a new 3-year deal. And I noticed that they've installed Wigan and St Helens as the joint 4-1 favourites at these early stages. All the drama will unfold over the next few months and watched by millions on the BBC and listened to on BBC Radio as well, culminating in the final itself back here at Wembley on August the 29th, which just happens to be the game's 120th birthday. We're joined by a couple of luminaries as well, Challenge Cup luminaries, in the shape of Martin Afire, who will be drawing the home teams today. Martin, a 5 times Challenge Cup finalist, 4 times as a winner, and in 1994 scored perhaps what is the best try ever seen in a final. At least that's what he's been telling us this morning. And alongside him is Brian Noble, who was a 4-time semi-finalist as a player, never made the final itself. He'll be drawing the away teams. He was the coach, though, of the 2002 Challenge Cup winners, the Bradford Bulls. So, gentlemen, Martin, the home teams, Brian, the away teams, the draw.
Number 16.
Number 16 is Loughborough University.
We'll play number 10.
Number 10 is Hunslet Warriors. So Loughborough against Hunslet Warriors.
Number 20.
Number 20, Alton Raiders.
Number 26.
Will play against Scarborough Pirates, one of the famous names who are re-entering the competition this year.
Number 18.
Number 18, Normanton Knights from West Yorkshire.
We'll play number 17.
Against number 17, Myton Warriors. So Normanton Knights against Myton Warriors.
Number 24.
Number 24, the Royal Navy, the first of the armed forces. There are 3 armed forces teams.
We'll play number 25.
Will play against Saddleworth Rangers, the Royal Navy against Saddleworth Rangers up there on the moors between Lancashire and Yorkshire.
Number 3.
Number 3, East Leeds.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Kells of Cumbria. So East Leeds against Kells.
Number 7.
Number 7, the Great Britain Police. John Hamer, of course, a finalist in '96, very much involved with those.
We'll play number 22.
Against number 22, Rochdale Mayfield. So the Police, Great Britain Police, against Rochdale Mayfield.
Number 33.
33 is the Army.
We'll play number 36.
And the Army will be playing against Wathbrow Hornets. Not all of them.
Number 4.
Number 4, Egremont Rangers.
We'll play number 39.
39 is Wigan St Jude's. So Egremont against Wigan St Jude's.
Number 19.
Number 19, Nottingham Outlaws. Community club have been going for some years now.
We'll play number 2.
Number 2, Blackbrook. So Nottingham Outlaws against Blackbrook.
Number 38.
Number 38, Widnes West Bank.
We'll play number 31.
Number 31, Southwest London Chargers. The Sullimer, we've got a bit of local support for them. Come north of the river, well done.
Number 28.
28 is Shawcross Sharks.
We'll play number 40.
Number 40, York Acorn. Shawcross Sharks against York Acorn.
Number 23.
23, the Royal Air Force. Again, some local popularity generated.
We'll play number 29.
29, Siddle. So the Royal Air Force against Siddle. Seems to have gone down very well.
Number 34.
34, Valley Cougars, the only Welsh representatives at this stage of the competition.
Number 13.
Will play against Leicester Storm. So that'll be an interesting game.
Number 8.
Number 8, Hull Dockers.
We'll play number 14.
Number 14, Lee Miners Rangers. Hull Dockers against Lee Miners Rangers. Two well-established community sides.
My old number, number 5.
Number 5 is Elland.
We'll play number 12.
Will play against Leeds Beckett University. So, good West Yorkshire derby.
Number 6.
Number 6, just checking, there's no line. It is a number 6. Number 6, Featherstone Lions. Rob Burrows' community side, of course.
No, Alex Murphy.
We'll play number 21.
21 against Queens. So, Featherstone Lions against Queens.
Number 15.
Number 15, Lock Lane. Famously played against Wigan in the 70s in the Challenge Cup.
Against number 27.
Against number 27, Charleston Rovers. Lock Lane against Charleston Rovers. There's a local derby, which I'm sure they'll be looking forward to.
Number 35.
Number 35, Walney Central from Barrow.
We'll play my old number 9.
Number 9, Hunslet Parkside.
It's a lot harder than it looks, this. Number 30.
Number 30, Skirlow. England coach Steve McNamara's former side in East Yorkshire.
Number 1.
Against Aberdeen Warriors. So, big trip for Aberdeen all the way to Skirlow.
2 balls left.
Final tie, final draw.
Number 37.
Number 37, West Hull.
And number 32.
And number 32, Thatto Heath Crusaders. So thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll have a chat with you in just a minute. The full draw, the graphics will be up in a very short time as well. We're going to run through it very briefly, though, just in case you're late to joining us. Loughborough University against Hunslet Warriors, Alton Raiders against Scarborough, Normanton Knights against Myton Warriors, the Royal Navy against Saddleworth, East Leeds against Kells, Great Britain Police against Rochdale Mayfield, the Army against Wathborough Hornets, Egremont against Wigan St Jude's, Nottingham Outlaws against Blackbrook, Widnes West Bank against the South West London Chargers, Shawcross Sharks against York Acorn, the RAF against Siddle, Valley Cougars from Wales against Leicester Storm, Hull Dockers against Lee Miners, Elland against Leeds Beckett, Featherstone Lions against Queens, Lock Lane against Charleston Rovers, the big derby battle I think there, Walney Central against Hunslet Parkside, Skirlow against Aberdeen, and West Hull against Thatto Heath. And as we said, those ties on January the 1st and February the 1st as well. Just before we go to the full draw, before we have a look again, let's have a little chat with these two. Not necessarily to analyse these ties, but there are some juicy ties in there. I mean, that brought a smile to your lips, didn't it? Lock Lane against Charleston. I think we've got a couple of Lock Lane people here as well. That should be a mighty battle.
Indeed, that might be the right word, but the thoroughbreds in the amateur game, and they've produced so much talent for the professional ranks over the years. It's just a hotbed of rugby league still, and I should probably go to that one myself. I also like the one of the Miners against the Dockers. How many pitches does that pay?
And I know this competition means an awful lot to you. Do you get the freeze on even at this stage, being at Wembley, and here we go, Ladbrokes Challenge Cup kicks off again?
Absolutely. Wembley's a special place. I always feel at home, even though I'm retired. You know, see a couple of pictures on the wall as you walk around the stadium. That makes you feel even more at home. Yeah, you know, it's a fantastic stadium. You know, Ladbrokes have come on board now as the new title sponsor. And as you say, you know, we're looking forward to a nice sunny day in August, and who knows, maybe one of these teams we pulled out today will be there.
I was going to ask you to talk us through that train 1994, but has there been a day since that you've not talked us through that train 1994?
Yeah, I know. I think my cat's going to leave home soon.
She's trying to get Alan Tate down the street.
I do love bumping into Alan Tate up and down the country, because as soon as he sees me, he smiles because he knows what's coming. But yeah, you know, as I say, the Rugby League Challenge Cup is all about creating history, and you know, some sides today have got their chance. You know, I had my chance, you know, back in the 90s, and as I say, I've been retired for 12 years, and I'm still dining out on it. And by the time that I'm not here anymore, you know, people will still be talking about it.
And it's good to be involved, is it, from our point of view, with the BBC as well. We're going to be covering it again this year. Looking forward to what should be a special day, 120th anniversary of Rugby League. on the exact day of the final itself. That's a special occasion.
It is a special occasion, but it's a special tournament. You know, it's up there as one of the cup competitions of all time. It's steeped in folklore, and growing up, certainly when I was growing up in the game, it's in the DNA of the north of England, let alone anything else. The fact that we used to want to come down to Wembley to take part in it, and the teams today that are just experienced this first rung of the ladder, their aspiration will probably to be, we need to get a professional team, and if I'm a good young player in this, I might progress through the ranks. And so all the dreams and aspirations of everybody are involved in and around cup competitions, and none more so than this one.
And if his biggest moment was 94, I guess your most painful moment was against this fella. In what year was that? I know the scoreline, 71-10. You got beaten, didn't you, in the semi-final?
We were talking about dreams, not nightmares. And he's reintroduced all the nightmares. Yeah, unfortunately, I had 4 semi-finals, one of which was Martin scored, but I also played in the semi-final earlier in my career in 1983 when I'm sure we all remember one of the 101 great moments when Ellery Handley scored the try down the sideline for a Bradford Northern team then, and well, my claim to fame is I passed the ball from dummy half for him to score that further down the line. So, yeah, but I remember also sitting the wrong side of the fence, coming to see friends like Joe Lydon and watching friends who I played with. So, yeah, a little bit of regret there, but in the main, just fantastic hope and belief that it gives to players, and truly an icon. I mean, I travel overseas quite a bit to Australia and New Zealand, and it's held in such high esteem as this competition, and the aspirations of most of the Australians I would ever known or played with and came over here to play in the Challenge Cup, let alone for the team. So it holds a special place right throughout the world of rugby league.
Okay, just to repeat that score, 71-10. Andy Gregory kicked a drop goal that day as well.
It was the 1-0, and then they took over.
And you scored 5 tries that day. The coach must have been absolutely overwhelmed with your performance.
It wasn't actually. Funny story that John Money on the Monday video session, he actually said, Martin, apart from those 5 tries, you didn't do much else. So that kind of sort of puts you into the Wigan mentality at that time. When I was at Widnes, if I'd have scored 5 tries in the Challenge Cup semi-final, I think they would have given me the keys to the town or something. But John Money was a hard taskmaster, and he didn't let anyone get away with themselves.
Okay, well done. Thanks for both of you for joining us as well today. The dream's alive, isn't it, for all these teams? That very distant dream of making it back to Wembley Stadium on August 29th. Let's just revise the draw again. There it is on your screen for you, hopefully now. You can see the way the ties have come out. To remind you, Loughborough University against Hunslet Warriors, Alton Raiders against Scarborough, Normanton Knights against Myton Warriors, Royal Navy against Saddleworth, East Leeds against Kells, Great Britain Police against Rochdale Mayfield, the Army against Wharfborough Hornets, Egremont against Wigan St Jude's, Nottingham Outlaws against Blackbrook, Widnes West Bank against South West London Chargers, Shawcross Sharks against York Acorn, RAF against Siddle, Valley Cougars against Leicester Storm, the Welsh team against the Midlands team, Hull Dockers against Lee Miners, Elland against Leeds Beckett University, Featherstone Lions against Queens, Lock Lane against Charleston Rovers, Walney Central against Hunslet Parkside, Skirlow against Aberdeen, and West Hull against Thatto Heath. The draw, the ties rather, to be played the weekend of the 31st of January and the 1st of February. For more details throughout the competition, keep with the Challenge Cup website. And for tickets for the final itself, that not to be missed occasion, especially this year with all the celebrations that will be going on for the 120th birthday, rugbyleaguetickets.co.uk. Thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you soon.